Hi, welcome to 2023. Hopefully everyone had a great 2022 as well, but now on to bigger and better things in this new year. Anyways, without further ado, DMK Olivia has been a wildly successful and influential set that has left its mark on the hobby. I'm sure that most people, if not all, who are part of the keyboard hobby has seen the set at least once, and for the most part, many people had their hopes and dreams crushed when they found out that the set was out of reach, unless they were willing to spend an ungodly amount of money in the aftermarket, or settle with some clones that oftentimes were questionable in terms of quality. Well now, no need to worry. Novelkeys is here to save the day, and they have now released the Cherry Olivia. Cherry Olivia has two different versions, a standard version and an APL version. At first, I thought that APL meant that it was an Apple version or for Mac, but then I realized it just meant that there were some cutesy/quirky sublegends added to the keys that don't have much meaning, but I guess give it more character. I think. In addition to the base kit, these keycaps come with an accent and novelties kit to give you more customization, which is quite nice. I have used Novelkey's PBT sets before, and the quality is actually very decent, similar to CanonKey's own line of nice PBT keycaps. There definitely is a rougher texture compared to ABS, but it's still nice to type on, and the keycaps aren't too thin by any means. The legends and alignment have been consistent in my opinion, and you probably won't be seeing any Backspace in your set. It's kind of a shame that they won't be offering the dark version of Olivia, but I am hoping that they will be released in the future, since it looks really nice as well, and I know that there are many people who prefer it. I definitely wasn't expecting Novelkeys to be releasing a PBT version of Olivia, but I'm glad that they were able to work with the designer to get it done. If you've been dying to get your hands on a set of DMK Olivia, this is probably the closest you're going to ever get. Hopefully, Novelkeys keeps it stocked and releases the dark versions as well, and more cool sets in the future. The Ripple TKL is a new keyboard designed by Upas from CanonKeys. As you can tell from its name, the keyboard is inspired by ripples of water, which you can definitely tell by the badge and weight, but also a bit in the side profile with its smooth round curve. Building more into the theme, the mounting style and acoustics of the board was also designed to have a sound similar to raindrops when typing. While I do appreciate the thought that was put into the design, since it shows effort and care to really incorporate the theme, the sound tests that were included didn't really sound all that different from other gasket mount keyboards. Now, this doesn't mean that the board sounds bad or super foamy. On the contrary, I do very much like how the board sounded based on the included sound test in the IC form. I guess I just didn't hear the raindrop sound that was mentioned, and it just sounded like a well-designed gasket mount keyboard. There will be 3 different versions available for purchase: a standard edition, a special edition, and a founder's edition. The standard edition of the keyboard will cost $430 and comes with a sandblasted brass badge and weight, while the special edition will cost $550 and comes with a PVD brass badge and weight. The founder's edition is obviously the most expensive of the 3, coming in at $650 and comes with a black PVD brass badge and weight with a maroon colored case. Based on the Keycap post, the standard edition appears to be unlimited, though someone correct me if I'm wrong, but the special edition will only have 40 units, while the founder's edition will only have 5 units available, which makes them pretty exclusive and definitely adds on to the cost. I currently don't have any plans on joining the group buy, but if it were up to me, I'd probably just go for the standard version. I personally don't really like the founder's edition because I feel like it doesn't really match the theme all that well, and I wouldn't go for the special edition since I personally don't think that PVD finishes are worth an extra $120. I do understand that PVD finishes tend to have more QC work since it can be easily damaged, but with so many keyboards out there nowadays that include PVD finishes by default or at a lower cost for an upgrade, it's just a hard pill to swallow. It's quite a shame that they didn't just go for a PVD finish for the standard version and got rid of the special edition, because I personally think that the PVD finish looks better and makes more sense than the sandblasted thematically. But it is what it is, and it's probably too late to change it. The Ripple TKL is definitely not cheap, especially if you go for the more premium editions, so before the group buy and the upcoming raffles, I would sit down and really think about whether they make sense financially for you to buy. For the standard version, you will hopefully have more time since it appears to be unlimited, but the special edition and the founder's edition will go live for sale on January 12th, and will probably sell out. While the Ripple TKL isn't for me, I can appreciate the thought and effort that went into the design, and I do enjoy the sound. If you're looking for a premium TKL, I think it's worth checking out the Ripple TKL. The Dolphin 75 is a 75% gasket mount keyboard designed by Knife Labs and sold through Velocifier. I've talked about Velocifier previously, so I'll make it quick. I personally don't have a great experience with them since the product that I purchased through them had issues. It did look like they had resolved some of the basic QC and packing issues that I experienced, but looking at the Discord, I do see that there are a decent amount of complaints about some quality issues for some keyboards that they had sold. They do seem to be actively trying to help resolve their customer issues, but it's definitely something that you might want to take a look at before joining the group buy. The Dolphin 75 is a pretty decent looking board, and the prices are really good at $239, but please do your due diligence before putting your money down to make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into.